Oof, ouch. Have you sprained your elbow like this? Or have you fallen in an outstretched hand and sprained your elbow? Watch this whole video to find out how to fix your elbow injury. Hey guys, my name is Hopkins Slangler and welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm a qualified sports therapist. I'm currently doing my master's in physiotherapy. Now, before I start the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, share this video to all your friends and family, and also follow me on both TikTok and Instagram where I post more content, how to fix videos, Q&As, and just a bit more about myself really. You get to know me a bit better, find out what I do, my interest, and it's easier to contact me through there. So if you have any questions, any injury advice, you can shoot me a DM. Now, if you clicked on this video, most likely you sprained your ulnar collateral ligament or your medial collateral ligament of the elbow. And what is the ulnar collateral ligament? The ulnar collateral ligament is the ligament that starts from your humerus and inserts into your ulna. So it's literally located around this region here, and it prevents your elbow from literally completely going outwards this way. What are the common causes to this injury? So one of them is falling with outstretched hands. So when you fall on the floor like this and you try and brace yourself, all the force can either go to your wrist, to your elbow, or to your shoulder. And that will be a lot of twisting motion at your elbow. So for example, when you're throwing the ball or trying to twist it, sometimes playing your sport, that can lead to it to sprain your elbow. And finally, the most common one is repetitive use of the elbow joint. So for example, a pitcher in baseball, constantly throwing the ball over and over and over again. So that puts a lot of strain on the muscles and also the ligaments. And eventually, just like in the video at the start I showed you, can lead to it to completely tear off or to get sprained. So what are the common symptoms in an elbow sprain? The first one will be a sudden pop in the medial side of your elbow. So your elbow will become unstable. You'll lose strength. So you'll struggle to actually throw objects or carry things above your head. Another symptom you'll be feeling will be pain. So pain on the medial side of your elbow inside here. And finally, last one, you might feel a bit of numbness and tingling going down your arm into your fingers. I just want to show you guys the amount of force that these players throw the ball with. So for example, with this player right here, he throws the ball and we can see that as he threw the ball went wayward, completely off target. So we can tell that as he was following through and throwing the ball, that's when he either snapped or sprained his ulnar collateral ligament and led to him just being in sheer pain and agony, as we can see right now, is completely on the floor. And you know, it's a sad thing to see because these players, they train every single day, consistently throw the ball over and over and over again to the point where their muscles and ligaments get tired, slightly torn, slightly damaged. And again, the amount of force they throw the ball with, it leads to the ligament just snap, just to tear like that. And this would be a good point for me to also bring up in terms of, as athletes, you got to be careful. Make sure to have good rest, good physiotherapists, good strength and conditioning coach around you. I'm sure that these guys on the major baseball league, they've got great facilities, great experts around them, so they're in good care. But as you can see, it can happen. It can happen. To the players who aren't fortunate enough to have a good team around them, you know, you gotta be smart enough to, you know, make sure you're resting enough, you're eating the right diet, you're stretching, you're doing the right exercise to protect your ligaments. So for example, watching videos like this or other professionals on YouTube, making sure that, you know, you have the right knowledge to keep your body safe and reduce the chance of injury. So after you've injured yourself, I advise you to get an X-ray as soon as possible, just to clear off any fractures. So for example, if you're falling with an outstretched hand, make sure you get X-ray just check to see if there's any fractures on your wrist, elbow, shoulder, just to clear that off. Next, I also advise you to go see a physiotherapist or a sports therapist or some sort of professional who's able to assess your ligaments and see whether you've sprained your ligaments, potential dislocation of the shoulder, and also to be able to recognize which structure is damaged. Is it your ligament? Is it your muscle? So after you've experienced your injury, guys, I recommend you guys do the RICE mechanism for a few days, 2 to 3 days. So the RICE mechanism stands for rest, ice, compression, elevate. So this will help to manage the swelling and also help you increase your range of movement over time, but also gives the body time to go through its natural healing process. And after that, you get to begin the exercises. Now, so before we start the exercise, guys, please don't push yourself too hard in the beginning, all right? Take it easy, do what you can do. Don't exacerbate your current condition. So exacerbate means to worsen your current condition that you have, so make everything worse. Take it easy and slowly ramp up the intensity and get better as you go on. All right, let's get on to the exercises. So for the first exercise, we're going to be doing elbow flexion and extension. So it's going to be working our range of movement. So I recommend 30 seconds and 3 sets of this exercise. So next, we're going to be focused on supination and pronation. Again, focusing on the range of movement. And we're going to be doing this for 30 seconds for 3 sets. So next, we're going to be stretching our extensor carpi radius brevis. This muscle is located on your forearm. And I recommend you hold it for 20 seconds and perform 3 sets of this exercise. And now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to be working on the flexor carpi radius brevis. So rotate your forearm and just pull your hand back and hold this stretch for 20 seconds and 3 sets. And now we're going to be adding weights to the exercise we just done. So this is the weighted supination pronation. I recommend you do 10 reps and 3 sets of the exercise, and make sure to use a light weight. Don't use something very heavy. If you're at home, use a can of beans, or if you have a light dumbbell, use that. And now we are doing bicep girls. So again, use whatever you have at home, either it's a light dumbbell or a can of beans. You just need some sort of weight to help you do the reps. I recommend you do 12 reps and 3 sets of this exercise. And once the light weight gets easy, progress it by getting a heavier weight. So for the next exercise, we're going to be doing wrist extension. So get a light weight or can of beans, hold your arm upright and perform 3 sets and 10 reps of the exercise. Then flip it over and we're going to be doing wrist flexion. Again, with a light weight or can of beans, and I recommend you do 3 sets and 10 reps of this exercise. So for the last exercise, we're going to be working on our triceps. So we're going to be doing tricep dips. So go to where you can, and I recommend you guys do 3 sets and 10 reps of this exercise. This is the hardest exercise in the plan, so be sure to take your time and don't overwork yourself. You will get stronger. And these are the best exercises for ulnar collateral sprain. Now guys, please remember, take your time with the exercise and slowly increase the intensity. As you get stronger, you'll be able to do a lot more. However, if you do not get better, then potentially you might have suffered a grade 3, or it could be a completely different injury. That's why it's very important for you guys to go see a specialist to figure out what is going on with the injury. Now guys, please make sure to like, subscribe, share this video to all your friends and family, and also please follow me on both TikTok and Instagram. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers and followers on all my platforms right now. I'm really trying to grind, posting weekly, as you guys can see, new drip, and yeah, have a lovely day, people.